Scrappy Peep, Suzanna here today for Ellie's Studio, and it is release day, and I'm sharing with you this multi-photo layout as my first project created with the November kit and add-ons. So you can see I have a 4x6 photo as well as a 4x6 that is actually filled with two 3x4s. And then I have pulled my color palette and the items from the kit and the add-ons that use blue, teal, we'll go with teal, and yellow. So I am just going to arrange it in a loose grid with the corners, the top left corner and the bottom right corner with offset cards, and that's just to add a little bit of color to it. This here is, so these photos are of us walking, doing a 5K on Thanksgiving Day last year. And so that is the emblem from my Apple Watch, and that is adding some pink to the layout, but that's okay because my son is wearing maroon, which kind of goes with the pink. And it's okay that that just is a unique color there because it guides your eye to the middle of the layout and it highlights what this is about. Also released this month are these really great, they're called Magical Acetate Circles, and most of them are Christmas themed, but there are a few that are not. And so I divide my packaging when I can. And so I put all of the Christmas things on the front side, and then on the back side of the packaging are the things that are not Christmas. And so I have So Very Happy. And then I also have The Best, and then the stars and the hearts. I think there's a couple of other phrases that are not Christmassy that I had on the back side there. And so I'm going to incorporate those into this layout. I have also printed, as I do every month, the print and cut labels. I like the print and cut labels with the phrases on them. You have two options. You can have phrases and not phrases, and I have the phrases here. And again, I have pulled the ones that are relevant to the color palette that I am using to create this layout. So that strip is one of the die cuts that's on the left-hand side, the teal with the navy blue, and it says, "Oh, what fun." So again, some of these phrases tend to be geared to Christmas, but you can absolutely use them for a non-Christmas themed layout. That's the nice thing about this November kit to me, is that it's both fall and Christmas, depending on how you want to look at it. So when I do these grid layouts, I typically like to ground them, as I put it. And so I'm going to use that gray underneath and make it span the whole width underneath, and just so it has a foundation, it grounds the photos that are on the top part of the page and gives them a basis to stand on, so to say, so that you don't just kind of float off the edge of the page. That's how I look at things, which is why you'll see either a header or a footer on my layout, and so this becomes the footer that grounds that layout. So you can see I entirely constructed the layout, the foundation of the layout, and so I'm going to adhere to all of that down, commit to that, and then just put my fine details afterwards. So this whole part of the video at this point is just literally me adhering the things that you saw me choose. I have tried to incorporate as much yellow, teal, and navy as I can throughout the layout there. I like dimension on my photos, so I am going to use foam to pop certain elements up off the page, and then I'm also going to use those elements to adhere the acetate circles. You can use adhesive behind the acetate circles, but I find that you as the designer, you as the person creating the layout, are most happiest with these acetate circles when you can find elements that you are going to use to either overlap or use staples to get that down. While I have some adhesive that I do like behind the acetate, it always manages to seep, and I still feel like I get puddles of adhesive that you can see that bothers me. No matter how clear that acetate dries, my favorite way of adhering acetate is by overlapping things to just get them down. So see that yellow circle there? That's helping hold down the bottom, and then these stars that I'm going to put, and they're not going to be there where it is, they also are going to provide structure to hold that acetate circle down. So these puffy stickers, you see those? Aren't they awesome? There they are, the best colors. And again, I think they go more with the Christmas papers and the Christmas elements in this, but you can absolutely use them for other things as well. So if you have not been shopping yet already, you definitely need these puffy heart and star stickers. Like, I totally wish I had a second set because I know I will blow through these like nobody's business. So using those to hold down the acetate there. The other great thing about this, when you put the asymmetrical card on the top and the left, and then you use these your embellishments off the edges, it really breaks up that grid, softens that grid, and makes it less rigid and makes the layout have a little bit more flow and sense to it. So that sticker there that I put down is from the Holiday Fun Stickers, and it says thankful for this because this is Thanksgiving Day. My Apple Watch told me that we were going to have a 5K challenge, and so we did that as a great way of burning off some energy and burning off dinner before we actually ate dinner, making more room for dinner. So again, I am using different elements to hold that acetate down there. I'm trying to get a good mix in these corners of the blue, the yellow, and the teal. I typically like to have 3 embellishment clusters, or if I don't have an embellishment cluster, I like things to go on either a diagonal or on a horizontal. And so here what I'm trying to create is that diagonal. Your eye is going to move from that top left where you've got all those circles through the bubble of circles through the middle of the layout down to the bottom right where I have the finally sweater weather and today's adventure and thankful for this. So there are a ton of phrases on this layout, but I feel like the prominence of the pictures and then the actual journaling on the page tells you the story and grounds you within the message that I'm trying to convey in this particular page. So also this month available as an add-on, oops, sorry, that was a cat crashing into a window. You have the date label cardstock stickers, and they come in all the colors, which is pretty awesome. And so that's what I have on the bottom left of my screen there, that I'm trying to get a little bit more color and a little bit more into the bottom left-hand side of that. I want to build a third cluster there because while I have the bubbles that move on the diagonal, the circles that move on the diagonal, I feel like with that larger picture, you need something else that guides your eye to the bottom left there. And by putting it directly underneath the pink 5K, it's really an award, so you get that award completed when you finish it on the Apple Watch. That it makes that pink less distinct in the middle of the page. And I definitely wanted to incorporate that, but I did not want to pull any more pink into the layout. So I just have another one of the print and cut labels along with that date label cardstock sticker, and then I needed some yellow, so I'm going to use that favorite. And what I do off camera, I felt like even though it said 5K in the pink, that you don't realize that that's the title. So this month, the letters that you get, you can have some red Jane tile cardstock stickers, or there are these really awesome white Parker alphabet cardstock stickers, and I'm going to use those above that favorite to put the title in that just says 5K. I wanted to put Thanksgiving 5K, but I talk about it in the story, and I also didn't have room for Thanksgiving there, and so 5K it is. Sometimes you just got to settle. So that is going to wrap up my layout. I will list you to the products down below. That is an affiliate link that does support me. And if you use it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the close-ups. If you have any of the questions about the product that I've used or why I've done what I've done, please don't hesitate to leave those in the box down below. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're as excited about the November kit and add-ons as I am. Come back again to see other Elle Studio layouts later in the week. Thanks for stopping in today. Take care.